Hey guys, welcome to an Attack on Titan Revolution video. I am going to give a complete guide to leveling up in Attack on Titan Revolution here. Um, Maybe not a complete guide, but this is a beginner guide. So a complete guide for beginners. Stuff that more advanced players, Prestige 2, Prestige 1 players might have. This isn't really for them. Obviously, they can watch this video and figure out how to grind fast, but people at Prestige 1 or 2 might have a serum or a good family. So this is purely for people who are new to the game. Um, your family doesn't matter. Uh, I'm using Fritz. You can't see it right now, but I'm using Fritz because it gives me a golden XP boost and gem boost. There is a family that is blue that gives a 5% gold boost, if I remember correctly. There's also a Zumabito, which gives a 5% ODM damage increase, and families like Zoe and Ackerman, which obviously you might not have Ackerman, it's a rare family. Zoe, I'd say is fairly common. So is a Zumabito. Um, I would recommend using if you are having trouble doing damage. But before I show you guys what mission you want to do and grind, let's talk about perks and skill tree. Um, you won't have up here where my mouse is, you will not have this entire thing. This is part of my family. But however, you will have this skill tree down here. What I recommend leveling up is going the left side because bandages will be important because you won't have a lot of health and you may mess up and you may need them. Train Cadet, this is just nice. Auto reloads your stuff. Regen, this is nice. Again, um, target acquisition is really the main point of going to the side. When you're new, you won't be able to wrap around Titans properly. It's going to be hard. This automatically puts the hook on their neck, so you don't have to grab onto their shoulder and wrap around, which is the method if you don't have this. Um, and then you might as well go to the support brick slot. But yeah, I mean, support brick slot, which is going to be important. After you do this, I would recommend trying to figure out your perks. Obviously, if you're very brand new, you don't have anything, I will explain that right after this. I have all mythic perks. You're like, oh, I don't have all those mythic perks. How am I supposed to compete? Uh, you're not. You're new. However, there are perks that do stuff similar. The way mythic perks work is like it's like an upgraded version of all perks of that type. So this perk that I'm using right here, Tossagen, it buffs all my ODM stats other than damage and stuff, damage and crit chance. Um, but it gives speed and control and range and all of that. Um, this is actually important because what we're doing is going to require a lot of control over your ODM to make it faster, a lot of speed and range so that you can hook Titans from farther and be faster. Um, the gas is an extra benefit, but realistically, you are going to run out of gas, or maybe your blades will all break doing this. So you will need to refill. Um, there there's another perk. Uh, this is the mythic version of it, but it's called Exhumation, which is the legendary version of this perk, and it gives gas every Titan kill, which is very. If you get this perk, put that on. It's amazing. I'm pretty sure there's an epic version of it, which is more likely that you will get. Um, there is damage perks. You will only have two perk slots. Once you get this support perk slot that I recommended to push for, and it will be a support perk slot and the body slot. Uh, what I would say put in the body slot is a perk that gives you damage or speed and control, because you can have two speed and control perks because the body slot can have any perk. Um, Also, if you're dying a lot, there's perks that give damage reduction and extra health. I would also maybe put that in your body slot for a little until you can get the defense slot um later on. Uh, Once you push this side, I wouldn't touch the skill tree for quite a while. I would try and upgrade your stuff. Like you need to upgrade ODM damage and all of this so that you can get better rewards. But again, I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Get stuff that gives you extra health and perks that give you speed, range, uh, and maybe if you don't need the extra health, you notice that you're not dying a lot, but you're not doing a lot of damage, maybe a perk that gives you like 5% extra damage, 10% extra damage, which actually helps a lot in the long run. Um, again, before I show you the method, I just want to get everything out there. Um, you highly recommended. I won't say it's a must-have, but it just makes this 2 times faster, and this is going to be a long grind. So gold and XP boosts. Um, you can get these from the market using your gems. I personally wouldn't recommend this, but if you have no other way, or like you really need one, I'd say it's worth it. Um, the main way of getting gold and XP boosts is typing in codes that you get from the Attack on Titan Revolution Discord, which will be in the description, and you can copy that link and get the codes for yourself. I'll show you guys where to put in the codes. Um, this is kind of like a complete guide. Like I'm kind of all over the place, just making this up on the spot. I'm gonna be honest, but you see, there's this big thing that says codes. You need to be level 15 for this. I'm pretty sure. You type the code, redeem, and then you'll get the rewards. And it also gives you family spins, so you can get Azuma Bito, Zoe, Ackerman. Heck, if you get lucky, Hellos, Fritz, even Rice gives you XP boost, gold boost, all of that. Which is another legendary family, but it's the worst one. Um, I would recommend also, like highly recommend, this is just free boost. Go to the top right. The earlier you do this, the better, because it takes a little while to activate. You want to follow all these people on Roblox, and you can see these are permanent XP, gold, and luck boosts. Permanent. And you just have that forever for free. You just have to follow somebody on Roblox. Um, those are the main things. You want to have a XP and gold boost potion on always. You don't really need to care about the luck right now. Um, you want to get decent perks, artifacts. You won't have any of these if you just started. These you won't have any. So don't worry about it. You can do all of this without it. I just have it on because I'm also trying to level up, so I want to make it faster for me. Um, I I would recommend doing left side of the tree and then not touching it once you get to support perk slot. Um, and just focusing on leveling up ODM damage, like the whole bottom row. Speed, range, ODM gas, ODM damage is amazing for what we're about to do. If your blades are breaking a lot, doing this, like say you need 2 hits to kill the Titan because you don't have enough damage. Um, blade durability, obviously you can upgrade. The rest is less important. I would try and keep this as minimum as you can and try and focus these mainly. But eventually you will need to upgrade these so that you can upgrade the ODM damage and stuff higher. Um, so let me show you guys what the strat is. You want to go to missions, docs, objectives, stall. I wouldn't really recommend doing any other map. Maybe the reward boost maps, but it's like a slight boost. It's I think it's like 10%. It's not that crazy. Um yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend it. Go to docs, go to objectives, click stall, create. Um this is good because there's just a lot of Titans. It's easy, it's quick, it's consistent. It has consistent times always. So um oh, that's crazy. They removed time trial. Wow. Huh. Anyways, you want to. Did they remove it? I'm sorry. What? Wait, oh no. I think they only removed it for docs. crazy. Um, yeah, so basically, you want to have it on injury prone and chronic injuries. This is a free 20%. You can maybe do fog because you will be on easy, so you will see the gem above their head. This is a free 7.5, but I personally wouldn't risk it. I can do it. I also have hundreds of hours. You may not be able to do it. If you want to give it a shot, see if you can do it, then do it because that's a free 7.5% if you can. Um, when you start Nightmare and Oddball, these I wouldn't worry about these because this is hard. But if you are doing it without them really easily, you get consistent at it. I would say try these, and then if you can do it, this is a free 45% right here. So all in total, you get like 75 or hold on, let me actually do the math. But you get 85%, and if you turn on fog, 92.5%. Um, which is crazy. That's double the boost on top of the double XP and gold. So you get uh just I don't know. I don't know if it's multiplicative or I think it is. So I think you get 4 times. Um, which is insane. That is huge. So let me just show you guys what this mission looks like. It's uh I wouldn't actually I was gonna use the word easy. I wouldn't use the word easy. When you're new, it's I'd say it's quite difficult. You may lose once or twice. You may die trying to kill the Titans. But essentially what this is it's just you have to kill all these colossal Titans. So like I said, when you're new, you won't have this target acquisition. Wow, that is crazy aimbot on it. You want to grab their shoulder and wrap around sort of like that, like I just did. Um, when you get target acquisition, you can see how it's locking onto their shoulder or their neck, and I'm not really doing anything. I'm gonna show you guys without dashing and stuff, because you guys are gonna struggle on gas. So I'm just gonna do it how I would normally. I would dash here. I would use some gas to commit that and lose my momentum going the other way. You wanna just dash. If you ever get too far, like you're not gonna be able to grab onto another Titan, I'd say it's okay to dash. You wanna prioritize using one um, ODM because it saves gas. You can obviously use two because it gives you better control if you believe that you need it. A lot of this is up to your own discretion. But as you can see, I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not holding down spacebar to go any faster. I'm just gliding back and forth using the target acquisition. You want to hold D or like if you're on console, you want to hold your left stick to the right when you're wrapping around so that you move around their shoulder and then into their neck. That's really it. Obviously I'm saying this like it's easy. When you're new, it's really not. This is like an acquired skill from hundreds of hours. Lots of YouTubers with plus 15 perks, which are unobtainable for the normal people, or like testers who also have plus 15 perks, infinite gems and stuff like that. They make it sound really easy, like and that you're just bad if you don't know how to do it, which I wouldn't say you're bad. I just say you're new and that you don't understand quite how it works. But once you get a hang of it, it's so fun. But this is all this mission is. As you can see, I'm just flying back and forth. My life isn't in any danger. You guys probably will be. Like you might get close to dying. That's why the left side of the skill tree is so good because it gives you bandages, which lets you get extra kills. So as you can see, all my blades broke. Even I have the problem of all my blades breaking. Or I probably would have ran out of gas if I didn't have soul feed. So I just wait here. Skip. You know, you can watch it if you want. Doesn't really matter. As you can see, 81,000 gold. This is from on hard mode, obviously. On easy, you will get I think it's around 4 to 5k, which is a lot. Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think it's 10k, and which is actually a lot because of how easy it is to upgrade at the start. With the if you do, I say 4 easy ones, you'll be able to get the skills all the way over here, and then you should be able to upgrade ODM damage a little bit. and then you want to do, I'd say, another 3 or 4. Then upgrade this till you should be able to get E minus, which is, or E plus, which pretty much, oh no, it is 5K, I'm sorry. Um, E minus, which pretty much doubles your or triples your rewards, and then I'm doing hard, which again triples your rewards again. That's why leveling up your ODM gear is important. You get more XP and gold, and like higher chance to get legendary bricks and stuff like that. Um, that's honestly really it. It's you want to do this, I might make a guide for more advanced players who have maybe gotten their first mythic perk or have a serum, but that's honestly it. Artifacts doesn't matter. You can't do raids yet. Um, prioritize. I know I'm saying this a lot. Really, just prioritize ODM damage and this left side skill tree. Prioritize perks that give you health and ODM speed to make it go faster, so you get more kills. The more kills you get, the more rewards. Uh, put on bandages. Um, yeah, it's honestly really simple if you think about it, but it's hard to execute and do, which a lot of YouTubers and testers and stuff don't seem to understand because they uh, I don't know how to explain this. It's just easier for them. They have a following. The devs give them stuff. The testers get stuff for being testers as like a reward for being a tester. Um, so they don't quite get the struggle of being new to the game, and it's really obvious that they don't. But that's just my own complaints I have with them. Um, obviously, a lot of YouTubers have grinded for their own stuff. Obviously, testers have grinded for their own stuff. So maybe I'm wrong and I've just seen the wrong videos. But I hope this helps you guys who are new to Attack on Titan Revolution. Update 4, perfect time to come in. They just updated the game. Lots of content for you to try out and have fun with. But yeah, I will leave the link for the Discord below. Um, I'm probably gonna end the video now. Or sorry, I keep saying a Baron. Stock stall, one of the best methods in the game. This is getting a little long, so I'm gonna end it now. Thank you so much. Please leave a like and a subscription if you like this video, and good luck in your grinding.